Let's continue with diagnosis according to Zanko organ patterns. For today, we discuss damp phlegm in the lung. Damp phlegm in the lung can occur when the chi mechanism of the lung is disrupted by repeated invasions of exogenous pathogenic chi, or when a spleen is not able to separate the pure from impure, resulting in damp and phlegm arising in the middle jaw, which are then sent upwards along the pure wu qi to the lungs. According to Chinese medicine, phlegm is created by the spleen and stored in the lung. This means that in chronic conditions where there is damp phlegm in the lung, the spleen must also be tonified at the same time. The presence of damp phlegm will block the spleen and lungs chi mechanism, and this blockage can lead to the further formation of phlegm dampness. Now let's discuss its etiology. Damp phlegm in the lung can arise from invasions of exogenous pathogenic chi that disrupt lung chi and block the transformation and spreading of fluids. As described above, the spleen chi deficiency and dampness are often at the root of an accumulation of damp phlegm in the lung. The spleen is particularly burdened when diet contains a lot of food that has a cold or damp energy, or when the food and liquids consumed are physically cold. The pattern can also arise through the use of medicines that are energetically cold. Posture can be a contributing factor. If the person has a tendency to sit stooped or slumped, it will block both the spleen and lung chi mechanisms. This will lead to the formation of damp phlegm in the middle jaw and the accumulation of damp phlegm in the upper jaw. Emotional factors such as sorrow or worry can affect the lung and spleen, and this may be a contributing factor to this pattern. What are its signs and symptoms? We have chronic cough with loose sputum, copious amounts of white sputum that is easy to expectorate. There will be chest oppression. There may be a sensation as if there is a heavy weight or a rock lying on the chest. There will be slight breathlessness, and the symptoms are worse in the supine position. There will be mucus or sputum in the throat, and the voice will be slightly gravelly or nasal. There will be wheezing, a dull pale complexion, and the flesh in the face may be slightly doughy, and the flesh in general may be doughy. There will be difficulty thinking clearly, and there will be tiredness and heaviness of the body. There will be nausea or poor appetite, and a swollen tongue with greasy coating and a floating and slippery pulse. The key symptoms here are cough with loose sputum. Sputum is clear or white in color, a greasy white tongue coating. For the treatment principle, we transform and drain dampness and phlegm and regulate lung chi. We can choose from these acupuncture points for treatment: lung 1, lung 5, lung 7, lung 9, REN 12, REN 17, REN 22, spleen 3, spleen 9, stomach 36, stomach 40, UB 13, and UB 20. For our needling technique, we tonify on lung 7, lung 9, spleen 3, stomach 36, UB 20, and REN 12. And then we use draining or even technique on the other points. Moxa is also applicable to spleen 3, stomach 36, and UB 20. For the explanation on the choice of acupuncture points: lung 1, lung 5, lung 9, UB 13, and REN 20 drain phlegm and regulate lung chi. Lung 7 and REN 17 regulate lung chi. REN 12, UB 20, spleen 3, and stomach 36 tonifies spleen qi transform damp and phlegm. Spleen 9 drains damp and stomach 40 drains phlegm and opens the chest. Another relevant advice: it is essential that a person with damp phlegm in the lung avoids consuming damp and phlegm-creating foods and beverages, especially dairy products, sweets, wheat, sugar, bananas, avocados, dried fruit, and so on. They should also avoid consuming cold refrigerated foods that have not been cooked, and eating regularly, as this will strain and the spleen and can lead to the formation of dampness and phlegm. Correct body posture and exercise are important in order to avoid stagnation and blockage of qi mechanism in the upper and middle jiao. Repeated invasions of exogenous pathogenic qi can be a contributing factor in the formation of dampness and phlegm in the lung. This means that the patient must make sure that they are suitably dressed and do not expose themselves to invasion of exogenous pathogenic qi. Beating the chest and the upper back with a loose fist or a wooden spoon will help activate qi in the chest and thereby help to resolve stagnations of phlegm and dampness. Damp and phlegm in the lung can be caused by the following patterns of imbalance: lung qi deficiency, spleen yang deficiency, kidney yang deficiency, and invasions of exogenous pathogenic qi in the lung. In turn, damp phlegm in the lung can result to the following patterns of imbalance: phlegm heat in the lung qi deficiency, and spleen qi deficiency. So to summarize, phlegm dump obstructing the lung has its etiology in an invasion of exterior cold poorly expelled, overexertion and poor diet over a long period, excessive consumption of greasy, cold, raw foods, leading to phlegm dump production by spleen settling in lung, and chronic spleen lung yang deficiency. Its signs and symptoms are cough with easy expectoration of watery white sputum, aggravated by exposure to cold, aggravated by physical movement, and there is feeling of cold hands, phlegm on the throat, a dizziness, a feeling of fullness and oppression in the chest, and feeling of cold in the chest. The pulse will be slippery and slow, and the tongue will be swollen and wet with a sticky white coating. The treatment principle: we transform phlegm damp, regulate the water race, descend lung qi, and suppress cough. So our acupuncture treatment will we can choose the following points from the following points: lung 5 to clear phlegm from lungs. Ren 7, this supplements lung qi. Bladder 13 supplements lung qi. Ren 22 diffuses lung and transforms phlegm. Li4 releases the exterior. Pericardium 6 loosens the chest and rectifies qi. Lung 7 descends lung qi. Ren 12, it resolves phlegm. Bladder 20 supplements the spleen and resolves phlegm. The spleen 3 supports the spleen. Lung 9 supplements lung yin, and stomach 36 transforms damp. All these are needed with every method. Thank you for your attention.